Alright. Alright, everyone, it's Lazy Actor here again. Coming back to do some little tips and tricks here. The reason I'm making this video is I got a shit ton of people asking me about Instant Shining Wizard. Like, how do you do it? Like, you don't do it consistently, but we see you do it all the time. People saying I couldn't even do it once. And I'm gonna go over it again, maybe try to explain it better. But, I mean, if I'm honest here, it's just, I can tell you exactly how I do it. The issue you're going to run into is that it's a hard move. It's going to take a lot of practice. All I've been doing for the last 6 hours is practicing Instant Shining Wizard at point blank range. But I can understand why you might be frustrated with it. See, I fail it all the time. So, you know. But the guaranteed way to do it would be forward, double tap forward, and put your R1 at the same time as you do that last forward. So forward. I try to time it. There's 2 ways you can do it really. You can double tap forward, then forward, or you can do forward, double tap forward. I am partial to doing the forward double tap forward, personally. But I mean, honestly, guys, there's no easy way to do this move. It's very strict timing. It's pretty hard. But I will guarantee that the part you're probably messing up is either you're not doing the initial input right, or you're not combining your R1 into the directional correct. And practice it from both sides. That's why I'm on the right in this video. Because on the left, I'm pretty decent. I'm getting it more often than not, which is why I'm here on the right, practicing that. Everything's important to practice from both sides. And I'm starting to get it. The timing's the same. There's a strict timing to it, that's all. You know what I mean? So all I'm doing is forward, double tap forward, and hit R1 at the same time. When I mess it up, I know why I messed it up. So it's one of those moves where you have to be prepared to do. High execution, but it's a lot of reward. I mean, it's a pretty damaging move. 3 times in a row, see? You just kind of... You gotta mash it out. This is what I've been doing for hours. King's just a high execution-based character. So you're gonna be in training mode a lot. It's not the funnest thing ever, but he's good. He takes a lot of gimmicks, you know. I have yet to even move on to frame buffering. So, which is basically I do a hit and then try to go into Instant Shining Wizard from the hit. Which, like that, right there. That's hard. And how I did that, the basic idea is during the recovery of your attack, you can do this with any attack really on King, and the recovery of any attack you do, that's where you put in the first arrow, and then right as it ends, you double tap and hit your R1 at the same time, just like that. That shit, that's gonna take me, I imagine it'll take me, if I just did nothing but Instant Shining Wizard all the different ways, it'd probably take me a week to do it consistently 90% of the time. You know, it's just, it's a high skill thing. So the good news is that if you do mess it up, you know, you still get a grab out of it. The first step is just to, at all ranges, be practicing this, you know, and when you got that down, then you're gonna, I mean, point blank range, like, get them to the wall if you need to. Like, this is the goal here, is to be able to do it at this range consistently. So, alright, I can, so, at this range consistently. And I'm not there yet, you know? Getting there. And then even when you master this, then you've got to put it into practice. You've got to take it into a real match and apply what you've learned, which is going to take you, you know, quite a while to start seeing results from that. Promise though, you will see results. You're going to be doing things people don't know how to deal with, or there's just really no counter to it. I mean, it's pretty good. See, I'm getting there. I'm as close as I can be as the Shining Wizard. Is it consistent 90% of the time yet? Nah. But I give it a couple days and I'll probably have it. And also, if you get good at this, it'll make your combos of which you need to... Combos of when you need to do that little run move a bit more consistent. Wow. I gotta practice more from the right side of the screen. So, because ultimately, it's the same move with different timing. There. And that's basically double tap running forward and then hit the R1 at the end. That's how I pull that off. This is like one of your best combo finishers because by itself, I think it does like 77 damage, or just a combo, like the corkscrew into this is like a 40 damage finisher. But just keep at it. This is all I'm doing. There's no shortcut. There's no gimmick here. It's just pure timing. Knowing that's what you want to do, and like I said, when you mess it up, you ought to be able to see why. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can do this move, you know, on demand. Just another thing, when other people are like, why can't I do it? You're just like, ha 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 ha, scrub lord. No. The hardest part about it is getting that timing right. That's the hardest part about it. Once you do that, and I guess another tip I'd have is don't rush the input just because you're close. It's the same speed no matter what distance you are away. It's just so you might be doing that, so you're closer, and so you're rushing the input. And the truth of the matter is, you don't need to. Even when you're point blank range, it's the same speed. So I mean, like naturally, you're gonna want to rush the input, and that's just. You can see I equally mess it up from both distances, so it's not any harder or easier at any range. It's just to get your timing down. In my opinion. I mean, maybe it's a bit easier from this range because you naturally start running, and when you're running, it automatically does instant Shining Wizard. I mean, that's nothing, but we want to do instant running stage at point blank range. Because it's super fast, it's super damaging, and it's going to be, in later videos, important for you to know this move and be able to do it consistently for the combos that we're going to be using in the game. So, I mean, that's basically it, guys. Like I said, anytime you need help, I'll be there. I'll make a whole new video. Some people are mentioning that they're still having issues with the command grabs, specifically the timing. Let me know in the comments if you want a whole video talking about, you know, I'll point out frame by frame where you need to do what. I'll even edit it down so we can step by step watch it take action and do stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if I can get just a few people, like 2 or 3 that need that, then I'll put it up. If it looks like something people are going to need later in the future, I'll make a video anyway. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.